Hey guys, welcome to Final Expense Trainer. Today we have a very special interview for you. In a moment here, I'm going to introduce you to Luis Moreno. And if you're one of our Medicare agent, let me just say, I can't say enough good things about this guy. He is like the master Medicare sales trainer in the world. And basically that's what he does. He full-time, he trains our agents from beginners that don't know anything to turning them into masters. So with that being said, I'm going to ask you, please give the video a thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, go ahead and subscribe now. We're putting out new content every single week. And we're going to get into this in a second in about one moment with Luis after we roll the intro. Again, I'm Doug Massi, and this is Luis Moreno. Let's get right into it. Luis, what kind of money can we expect to make as a brand new agent, and even whether we're already selling final expense products or not, but let's say a brand new agent getting into the MAPD or selling Medicare Advantage?
I tell you what, and thank you for allowing me to be on and sharing with your team and your followers. So yes, guys, I have been doing Medicare for over 20 years, and I call Medicare slow money. I call FE fast money. You get a lot of upfront, okay? But the Medicare is slow money, and there is maybe a stigma or rumors out there. There's no money in Medicare, and guess what? I'm like, yeah, there's no money in Medicare. Don't do it, guys. Send it to me, okay? I'll do it. I'm gonna do a little screen share. I got a little presentation that I put together. So let's talk about some money. And then we're going to talk about the slow money. And let's assume that you guys are at home and you're sitting there at home and you're like, all right, you've been on your chair all day long. But let's pretend that we're on a seminar. Okay, it's pre-COVID and everybody's out there. And I usually will do this. Okay, guys, how many of y'all make $100,000 or more a year? And Doug, I will probably get more than half the room stand up. Okay, so if you're at home, you're making more than 100K, stand up. Okay. All right. Now, I'll do this. For those that are standing up, my next question is, how many of you guys, come on, make this kind of money in renewals? And usually what will happen, Doug, you'll see maybe 3/4 of the group drop. Okay.
Yeah, that's
big. That I'm trying to make.
That's just huge money. I was saying that's just big money for renewals.
Renewals, not new business, guys. You know, I'm sure there's a bunch of you guys that make that 100K in new business, but how about in renewals? And I call this mailbox money. I don't go to work, but I'm going to get my check money. Or you're in Florida. I'm going to go to the Keys and I'm going to spend a month over there and fish and snorkel and scuba, but I'm still going to get my check in the mail.
Nice.
Okay, so it's renewal money, and that's the beauty of Medicare. What kind of money can you make with this? So every year that I've been in business, we've been getting increases in our commissions, which is great. They're giving us a raise. So what's happening now is we are receiving $540 initial commission for somebody new to Medicare. And not new to you, but new to Medicare. Okay. And usually you will get that 540 upfront, an advance commission for the year. Now, here's where it gets beautiful, is after the year, you will receive renewals of half the amount, which is $270. You're going to get this lifetime renewals. As long as they're your customer, you're going to receive renewals on this.
All right. Well, let's talk about some live numbers. You know, I'm new. I'm training with you. I'm ready to go out and sell. Talk to me. What can I do?
I will show you some numbers. Now, this is crazy. Okay. Let's assume that you are writing 2 apps per week.
Now hold on, Luis. Let me be clear. So for those of you who are paying attention to this, I just have to say this. I mean, we do our training webinars twice a week, and the guys that I'm seeing on here aren't doing 2 apps a week. They're doing 10, 15 plus apps every single week. So just to be clear, we're giving you, this is like, you're terrible, you're not working, and it's just like, for whatever reasons, you're not really selling much, like less than part-time numbers, in my opinion. Am I right?
Part-time, yes, that's a good way to put it. Part-time numbers, or maybe it's just like, yeah, I do Medicare. If you want to, I'll help you. You're not putting any effort into it. So 2 apps a week, we'll assume that you're writing. One of them is an initial, so it's new to Medicare, and one is a rollover or a flip. And when I say a rollover or flip, maybe they have this plan, but you're presenting a alternative plan that is better in numerous ways. You know, you don't have to have all, 100 benefits to switch them, but maybe there's one thing they like about this plan and you flip them. So here are some numbers. So, you do 50 of these, you're making 27 grand. This is initial first year commissions. You're doing 50 flips, 13,000. So in year 1, you can reasonably expect to make 40 grand. Okay, not a killing, but still a decent living. What we can do is, if you hustle just a little bit more and you're writing 4 apps a week, which is less than 1 a day, and you're taking a day off out of the week, you're doubling your money, 81,000. Now we're getting into some serious money. So let's go into year 2. Okay, year 2, let's assume that you maintain the same kind of rhythm. Okay, so you're still writing your 2 a week. So here's your new business commissions. So I didn't change those numbers. But what I did do is on the renewals, nobody has 100% retention. It's just not realistic. Wow. Year 2, you're at 76 grand. Now, I don't have a year 3, year 4, but it compounds. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Now, look what happens if you're doing 4 apps a week. You're at $150,000 maintaining this rhythm of 4 apps a week, which, if you're thinking there's just no way, we do 2 trainings a week, Doug. The first training is we always highlight our agent of the week, and we talk about sales and marketing, and we interview him, and we give all of you guys access to that person. Okay, you don't even make our radar if you're not doing 10 a week. I mean, it is crazy. There's guys that are doing 5 or 6 a day.
I mean, that's what I'm seeing on the training. Agent after agent after agent after agent, 10, 15 plus sales a week. So this is, so these are basically just horrible numbers.
These are just average, middle of the road. And I will tell you, they're great numbers. Now, there's nothing wrong with
making 153,000 a year, 70,000 in renewals. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Not at all. Now, let me show this with you. Now, how many of us agents have a pension?
Pension? Dude, we're not working a job.
Exactly. We're not working the job. I don't work for the federal government.
That's right.
I don't have a pension. But we as agents have our own pension that we can create in this business. Let's assume that you have 100 policies in your book of business. That's what Bob stands for. Well, you're bringing in about $2 grand a month. Okay, that's your renewal stream. 200 policies under your book. You got about a $4,500 a month income stream. There's the 300. There's the 400. Now, if you can build your book up to 500 policies, and usually somebody already threw that out, so they're walking right up, and I'm giving away my $20. Look at this, 11,000 a month just in renewals.
Now, Luis, let me just say something. You're talking about the 500 policies. As an agent, and I've only been selling final expense part-time the past few years. My first few years, I went nuts and was doing huge numbers. But I would have to say I've got at least 2,000 clients on the books, and then my wife has her clients too. Is it plausible for me to take my 2,000 clients and potentially turn that into at least 500 policies?
I think you're shooting low. The thing is you've already established that trust with them in that final expense policy that you sold them. If they are your client, you have an existing business relationship, an EBR. You can contact that client. Hey, Mr. Final Expense Insured, Mr. Senior. Hey, this is Doug. I need to come by and visit with you and do a review of your policy. And by the way, I can help you with Medicare. You do anything.
I love that.
I mean, we're
dude, I need one of those. Get me one of those masks, man.
Yeah, we're going to teach you how to do it compliantly, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's something I did want to mention. Okay, so that's the key, because I know, I mean, I'm new at this. I'm just learning. I just passed the AHIP last week. And so this is all, thank you very much. This is all like, well, it's a lot of information, but yeah, the one thing I realized that we talk about in the training is there's the right way to do it, and then the way we don't want to do it. And that's something that I appreciate. It seems like we're addressing that type of stuff in every webinar that we do, and every Zoom call.
Ultimately, we're going to teach you how to sell, and we're going to teach you how to sell compliantly and the right way, and where what you're going to be doing is best for that senior. Not what's best for us, but what's best for that senior.
Excellent.
And we're going to make a good living doing that.
I love that. You know what, Luis, let's end on that. Guys, and I'm going to put the link in here. If you're interested in selling Medicare Advantage, MAPD, or even final expense with us, you can always email me at doug@ufesonline.com. And I'm going to go ahead and put the email address right here in black and white. Guys, if you have any questions, if you leave a comment, I love it when you do that. And if you haven't given the video a thumbs up, here's your last chance. Please go ahead and do that now. Luis, thank you so much. We're going to talk later. We're going to do a part 2. So you guys are going to be seeing more of Luis here. So,
and Doug, can I make one point there? I'm gonna not correct you, but I'm going to add to what you said.
Excellent.
Okay? You said Medicare Advantage, and yes, we're going to teach you how to do that. But we are not a what do they call it? A one pony show.
That's true.
Okay. We and Medicare Advantage is not the answer to everybody. We will also show you the alternative, which is Medicare Supplement. So we're going to teach you how to do that too. So I didn't want to leave that out because I don't want.
Thank you. That's good. All right, guys. Hey, everybody. Thank you for checking out the video. Happy hunting.